the towns and the city, and the trailers and on the street lights. These people going hungry and fighting just to survive. No help from the politicians, no help from the fucking cop, no help from the man on the TV screen. All we got is the streets. Streets of the nation are on the road. Streets of the nation, not as one. Streets of the nation, streets of the nation, streets. Streets of the nation are on the road. Streets of the nation, not as one. Streets of the nation, streets. People must stand united. The one get up to the next. Gotta learn to work together. Get out of this fucking mess. Streets. Streets of the nation all on the road. Streets of the nation, not as one. Streets of the nation, streets of the nation, streets. Streets of the nation all on the road. Streets of the nation, not as one. Streets of the nation, streets. And that means we'll run. No matter who you are, it's our fight. It's when the step forward, all of us, we only step on the soul. Come on, my fucking words, wanna see us fall.
My friends, and thank you for choosing the Rooster Show. Today we have a band that is pretty amazing, and it's California Slugger. So I think they're from Redlands, if I remember correctly. Redding, California. Hello. Oh. It's all right. It'll work. You have a volume up? Tessie? Ooh. This poor guy. Okay, well, anyways. Today we have California Slugger from Redding, California. And yeah, I think they're a pretty badass band. They have a new album out, actually, that is pretty impressive. It's called Dead State.
All right, can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, sick. Let me see if I could start video real quick. Dude, my bad. Sorry, this is such a shit show.
It's all right.
Here we go. Can you hear me? All right, sick. Hell yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, Tommy. What's
Finally
up,
in, bro. Hey, not much, man. Sorry again for everything. Of course, all my stuff wants to get fucked up right before I do this thing. I had like my, I was going to do it on my computer originally, but like all my audio drivers, I record a lot of music. So like sometimes my audio stuff, like being able to hear stuff is all fucked up. So I'm glad we finally could do it.
No shit. I had to delete a bunch of stuff of my downloads to get space on my computer just now because it said my space was filling up. Yeah, so I had to do similar things. So anyways, welcome to Rooster Show. Finally,
hell yeah. Thanks for having me.
California, we have California Slugger.
Yes, sir.
Slugger. I didn't know at first if it was California Slugger or it was just Slugger or Slugger CA. But either way, it's on you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, so that kind of came from, there was a band from Seattle called Seattle's New Gods back in the day. Okay. We thought that was cool, and there's already a bunch of sluggers, so we were like, well, how do we differentiate ourselves? And so we just started throwing California all over everything in various forms. So that's how that worked out.
Well, that takes care of the second question. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I heard your Dead State album. It is brilliant. Well
Thank
done.
you, man. Thank
It
you.
has the perfect aggression we need. And
Thanks.
I really love that all the new bands that have been popping up. There's been so many new punk and oi bands that have just been amazing, and so and you're one of them, and so it's really nice that you're a part of this. Just trying to bring some unity upon the brothers and sisters of the oi scene and the punk scene and underground goth rockers, and man, show the love to all the people of the underground. So that's
Hell
what
yeah,
we're
man.
doing. That's what this is about. So
Fuck yeah.
tell me, Tom. So what do you do? You got what instruments do you play? What do you tell me about yourself a little bit?
So I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I play guitar, drums, and bass. And I've like
Okay.
been doing that since I was a kid. I grew up in a small town like yourself, so there wasn't a whole lot going on. Just
Yeah.
locking myself in a garage and practicing for hours and hours. And yeah, so that's I kind of am a jack of all trades, and I've been in some bands before, but specific to Slugger, I do drums on the recordings, and then I run it, so I'm the lead vocalist too. But I've written some of the guitar parts, a lot of the songs, different parts of it. It's kind of a group effort. But yeah, I do kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and I love that video you have on YouTube. Wish you guys would do more because it looked like you guys had a fun time.
Oh,
Spraying water all over each other and stuff,
the
switching instruments, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that one girl that she was like, oh, she was trying to play, just like
Yeah,
it was good.
that was just random. We knew we needed a music video to promote the album, or we wanted one anyway. We were like, fuck it, why not? So we only had like one weekend that it would work, and we didn't have very much time at all. It was like less than a month to get that
Yeah,
together. So we just invited everybody. It was like an open invitation for whoever could make it up to where me and Clay live currently, which is Chico, kind of a smaller town in Northern
yeah,
California.
Chico. Okay.
And we just got everybody we could get to come, and we didn't know what we were even going to do. We all kind of had loose plans about what we wanted the music video to look like, but we tried to do everything in house. So that was a result of a really good friend, Brian, who does actually all the design for our albums and stuff, a lot of the layout stuff. That's all him. And so he had a little bit of video experience, and rather than like hire somebody from the outside, we decided to keep it all
Exactly.
in house, and we needed to do it quick anyway. So I don't know. That's DIY, man. Is just
Hell
fucking
yeah.
making it work. And yeah, we got some funny clips from it.
It is. Hey, speaking of in the house, we gotta give a shout out to Long
Yeah,
Shot.
dude. Yeah,
Michael,
long shot.
appreciate him. Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
best dude, man. Best dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a good guy, man.
A champion of Oi.
Yeah. So tell me about your band. Has it matured since its earlier album to this album, first EP that you did, 2022? Um, do you feel like you've grown as a band?
Yeah, I definitely yeah, definitely. I mean, it wasn't I don't think any of us thought it was gonna kind of like take off the way it did. We were just trying to fuck around and write just some like DIY kind of like lo-fi oi shit. That was
Yeah.
kind of where we were all coming from. And I think, there was like at the time, especially there was like for us, there was like a really big um I don't know, we wanted to push back a lot against like the really well produced, kind of like polished, cleaner, like melody driven stuff in punk
Yeah.
in oi, but punk and like even like
You talk about,
hardcore.
I mean, I don't mean to point out stuff like marching orders, which is really good, but they're really polished.
I mean, I would, yeah, like that, like and
I know
nothing
what you
against,
mean. Really well
yeah,
done type of like they taken a whole year just to freaking publish it. You know, what I mean, like produce it. I
yeah.
mean, you know
Well,
what I mean. You know, it's
to be
like
fair, our album took a year or two, and not to produce,
okay,
to just get out because art was our problem. But I don't know. Like originally, we wanted to do more of a even though we liked a lot of those more polished like melody driven bands. It's just like
yeah.
I feel like
I like
every kind
Al.
of Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
Al for Marching Orders is great. I, mean, I love
yeah,
them. They were actually my first band on the show.
yeah. Oh no way, that's
Yeah,
sick. Yeah,
good
it's
guys,
great
good guys.
music, man. It's great, but I think every like handful of years, in order for shit to just stay relevant in any of the subcultures or is like the punk DIY world as a whole, like there needs to be change ups. And so we were like, dude, we're gonna record something that sounds like shit because that's what we like to listen the most to
Yeah,
anyway.
I like that raw aggression. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's what I listen to. I don't listen to the polished stuff as much. I listen to that raw, angry aggression, and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
out because we have so much built up inside. We got to get it out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
dude. Yeah, and a lo-fi approach it sounds accessible. Like I always love demos of bands more than I like the albums. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter, like hardcore, like punk oi, goth shit, blues, whatever it is. Like I want the cuttiest, most kind of authentic, like, oh damn, you and your friends can get together and do this kind of sound possible. So that was our original approach. But as it, I don't know, like it kind of we got more serious. We started doing some tours, and like people actually started like paying attention. It was like, well, shit, we can't just like, I don't know, like we didn't want to keep, although we like the lo-fi stuff, and we'll probably the next thing we do will probably be more lo-fi. We wanted to do one like really good album that you could hear everything, and we took our time writing everything, like musically, lyrically, everything was really thought out because I don't know, the dudes, other dudes in the band, Clay, Justin, and whoever else is playing with us, like everybody rips so hard, but especially Clay and Justin, who are kind of the other two parts of the nucleus of Slugger.
Yeah.
Like those dudes are fucking geniuses, like music geniuses. So we wanted to showcase that more. So in that way, I'd say we've matured for sure.
Awesome. So you go through several different members, is what you're trying to get at?
Yeah,
A lot of people that pretty much help you out with this.
Yeah, for live shows. I mean, for recording, it's usually just me, Clay, and Justin.
Okay.
Because that's like kind of like, again, like Slugger started just kind of as like a project, just like a bedroom band. Straight up, it was recorded in a bedroom at my old house. But yeah, no, for live shows, we have, just because I can't play drums and sing at the same time, I wouldn't want to do that anyway. We usually have other drummers come in. Yeah,
Phil Collins did it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know, but it's just not the same. I want to throw shit at people more. I want to be able to throw things.
Okay, I got you.
I want to mosh on everybody, dude. That's awesome. Really why. That's why I'm there. Is just because I wanted to create music that I wanted to like mosh to, and then I get to do that while technically being a part of the band. It's a great deal for me. It's a good deal.
So with your new album, Dead State, are you what is the meaning behind that? Is there a certain meaning behind that album that you're trying to get at?
Yeah, man. That's a good question. Yeah. So a lot of those songs, and the kind of idea, I mean, okay, take it back just a sec. Slugger in my like brain has existed since I was like a really young kid. I grew up in a really small town that's post-industrial. I watch all the industry pretty much go away. All of my friends who would be in my graduating class either go in the military, end up in poverty, addicted to drugs, or dead. Like not a lot of opportunity, not a lot of shit. And so, while California is this really like rich, it's known or thought of as this kind of like rich elite state, there's a lot of parts of it that are like the absolute polar opposite. And where I'm from, it's kind of like a little rust belt. So growing up in that, I always wanted to have a band that spoke about that. And that phenomenon, like maybe more generally with just America and like the working class. But it was really like the kind of a combination of like the COVID pandemic. But also at that time out here in California, there was like a lot of mega fires, and one of them was the Camp Fire, which burned down the town of Paradise. And I lived through that. I had to escape. I was up there, so like I escaped that. And then it wasn't just that event. There was another fire the next year or two that had like blackened the sky for fucking months. Like it was literally like living through the apocalypse. And like going back up to that town that burned down and seeing that shit, it's like there's all of this, like there's all this infrastructure, there's all this stuff. Like the thing that sticks out of my mind is there's a Burger King that was there. And like growing up, you grow up going to fast food places, they're like this all-encompassing conglomerate. They're always going to be there. It's like the fucking, it's like the temple, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
And to see that in just a fucking second go away was kind of profound for me. And I think a lot of people from this area, and maybe that's a phenomenon that more people will be experiencing as shit gets crazier, continues down the path it's going. But not to digress too much, it's just kind of like, yeah, I want to make a statement about that.
Yeah, I get you.
Just that shit going, like just all this shit, and like the state as an entity, the government, and like, the individual state of California just can't fucking deal with or bring any of this stuff back. It's gone forever, and we're kind of living in like the time after that. And so it's like, how do you make meaning out of that? I don't know.
I hear you. I actually, like I said, I'm from Southern California myself. I born in Duarte, Arcadia, Monrovia, lived in Chino, Laverne, and Moreno Valley 14 years.
Chino, that's the town that Chico is always confused with. We'll get people from we'll get people in Southern California be like, hey, can we get a show at Chino? And I'm like, it's about 7 hours south, dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good. No, that's it. So I mean, I do understand about all the poverty and all that stuff that's been happening, and I'm sure it's so much worse now. And it'd probably break my heart if I went back there right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, be honest with you. Yeah. So, anyways, more on positive notes. So, have you ever thought about collaborating with other artists or anything with this project, like for split, singles or whatever or anything?
Yeah, so we had through Longshot, we had our we had the split, the Tales of Violence split.
Yes,
just kind of a sampler, and that was cool. Doing you had
4 bands on that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and they were all great. That's a great split. We are totally open to doing more stuff like that. There was some stuff like, I don't know, and this is, I can't speak for the other dudes, but like creatively in my brain, I do want to do a lot more like collaboration and like features and stuff. I don't want to do it in a way like sometimes, like especially in Oi, just as an example, like an Oi band will come out with a single or something, and it'll feature somebody who's like in another Oi band or another punk band, and like
exactly.
Sometimes that's cool as fuck, and it's like, oh shit, like this is rad. And then sometimes it's just kind of like, it's like if it falls flat, it doesn't hit super great. So I don't know. There's some like dream collaborations that I want to do, and there's some like splits that I'd be fucking super open to doing, or splits, or even compilations. Like I'd love to see a good, just like nationwide American Oi compilation, and of course
with some Shape for Battle on it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's so many good fuck, and like newer, there's some like really good newer bands, man, or bands that have been around for a minute that I don't think have gotten like a one that immediately comes to mind is No Time from Pittsburgh. Like to me, No Time is one of the fucking defining like newer American Way bands. And like I'd like to see them on a comp or recognize more, and if we happen to be on that, and that's just one example. There's so many more, there's like Violent Way, No Guard, there's like lots of young kids and good new bands coming up, man, and old heads have coming out with new bands that are great, like
Intimidation and Stress, and so much good stuff. So what about covers? I mean, I feel that covers kind of personally, I can understand them when you're like jamming out, and practicing before you do your own. But or if you need to fill in a blank at a show, and God, man, we still have like a little more time left. Let's do this.
Yeah.
but I don't feel it should be on albums. What do you feel about?
Well, we did put a cover on Dead State. It's an Iron Cross cover. I have a philosophy. I have a
Okay.
very specific philosophy about covers. I think that live, you got to play songs that everybody knows because it's like get down time. Like
Okay.
you got to play stuff
that.
and to me it goes back to like the folk or like the blues tradition where it's like a good cover isn't just like okay, we're shitting this out. A good cover is like, oh no, like this is like means something to us. We're adding something to it
Yeah.
and we're giving it back. But I'm a big fan of like the rare and like the Cuddy covers on albums.
Well, you did a great job on Fortunate Son, to be honest with
Thank you. Well, it's a live cut, dude. You hear everybody going
I'm paying
crazy.
attention, all right? I'm a fan, okay?
Thank you, man. No, thank you.
All right. There.
Thanks. I appreciate no, but yeah, no, I think I've been introduced to some great bands through covers, like recorded covers. But it has to be done tastefully. If it's just like thrown in, if it's like the same cover that you've heard a billion times, and like I don't know, it's like a very fine line, dude. Like you got to find the thing that's like exciting and means something. But you can't be like too out there, like people won't get it. Or you could be too out there and you're just ahead of your time. Maybe in 30 years somebody will get it. Be like, oh shit, that was a cover. I don't know.
So have you had any kind of complications kind of getting your projects together? Your albums? I mean, like starting off, say with the first, what to get it going, did you have any complications or was it pretty easy to get things flowing?
I think it was easy to get it flowing, but I think the biggest thing for us, especially that early shit, because it is DIY, it's like it's like sitting there and mixing it, being like, okay, this sounds good to me because I've heard it like 6 billion times.
Mm-hmm.
But like, is it gonna sound good to other people? Like, is this mix is like I don't know. It's like it's the same kind of blockades that I feel like any kind of artist has. Like, okay, this is cool, but like, are people gonna like it? Is it actually cool? Or am I just a fucking psychopath like in my bedroom? Like am I like I don't know.
I know exactly what you mean. I love write music too, so yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, is this whack or is it cool? So I'd say that definitely early on. The things you think would be a problem, like the distance, because Justin, our bassist, lives in the Bay Area, so he lives like about 4 or 5 hours away. And like you'd think that'd be a problem, but we were already just hanging out so much anyway that the band is just kind of a natural. It just kind of happened naturally. But on the new album, the thing that took us a while was just art, what we wanted for it, and we kept hitting up artists, and like people wouldn't be down, or they'd say they were down, and then they would never get back to it. It was just like a whole thing. But finally, what we settled on, what the cover is now, I think we're pretty happy about. It's just a creative process, man. It's like making sure shit's good, and it's worth giving out it's worth like contributing to the conversation. I think that's the hardest thing determining for me, at least.
Wait, writing music?
Wait, say that one more time.
Enjoy writing music?
Do I enjoy writing music?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that part,
dude.
That part of it. I mean, we obviously both. We know you enjoy freaking playing. So I didn't want to say, what do you enjoy playing or write music? But so I mean, because you like to slam dance and jump on people and keep people in the face. But
no,
the process of writing, you like?
Yeah, I love it, man. I'm absolutely in love with it. In fact, it's hard now because we just put that album out and we haven't written anything new since we recorded that, which was about a year ago. So it's been really hard not working on new shit because I'm always just like, I don't know, dude, I'll sit down and write like 10 riffs, 10 songs for 10 different projects. Like, so yeah, I do love writing, man. I think that's why Slugger started in the first place. It was just like, I have all these songs. I'm going to record an Hawaii project,
Right. So you said you write other music as well?
Yeah, man. Yeah. All kinds of shit. Obviously, like, in the kind of Slugger orbit, Is like, love reggae music, love Jamaican music. So that's kind of been a thing that for years, even, when I was in hardcore bands and stuff, trying to incorporate elements of that tastefully was always something I got kind of a kick out of writing for hardcore bands. Like in the town I'm at, I always have like a million little like projects that we play locally. Like if Slugger can't play because we can't get the Bay Area dudes up, then we have like a local band. And it's like mostly like hardcore punk, like 80s shit. Although I'm in a sludge band now, I really like sludge and like stoner doom shit. So doing that, just scratching all these itches, man. I got like a million itches, but
They have so many damn genres. Huh?
yeah, yeah,
It's
dude.
like gender. It's like genders. It's like
Yeah,
so many.
there's new ones all the time, dude. It's just fucking,
I mean,
and they're
every
cool,
day
dude.
they're creating a new one. It's
Yep.
like weird. Anyways, so enough about the gender thing. Okay, so that's
I
a
think
whole
they're all
nother-
cool, man. I love genres.
I
Fucking
love
genders are cool. Yo, like this is. Let me say one thing about it. Is like from being in a punk perspective, like a lot of people are like, I guess, uncomfortable with people defining themselves in like different ways. But if you grew up in punk, bro, like you know as much as I do, like when you're like talking to somebody, dude, hey, what's your name? Oh, I'm Meat Tank, or like I'm fucking, like, dude, like I remember one time I was at a show and I met like a Meat Tank, a 2%, like all they were all, shout out to Salt Lake City. They have all the cool punk names, but like, dude, like, okay, and I'm like, okay, cool, Meat Tank it is, bro. Like that's what I'm gonna call you. And so I don't know. To me, I'm like, fucking okay, whatever, dude. I'm a fucking anti-racist skinhead, bro. Like,
exactly.
there's some people who look at that and be like, that's fucking crazy. So I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, everybody has their own. This is our identity, and that's
Yeah,
their identity.
true.
Leave me the fuck alone, and we'll leave you alone.
Yeah,
It's basically what it is. That's what Evil Conduct says. I quote them all the time. Your identity, man. That song has always stuck with me and is a backbone to me.
Yeah, man. So, and if you're being respectful, bro, if you're respecting me, like I'm gonna respect your shit. It's just human beings. It's just human shit, dude. Everything else just covers it up. Like, who the fuck are you? Like
we can't please everybody.
True. Straight up. Yeah.
So, what's some of your major musical influences?
Shit, man. Well, I mean, personally, like, fucking, I don't know. Like for the topic of Slugger, it's like and kind of why, like, despite loving all these genres, why like Slugger's kind of the main thing is because I just love punk, dude. I love punk. I love 77 punk. I love fucking like 80s, like hardcore punk. I love anarcho punk. I just love everything in the fucking punk world. And especially, yeah, dude, and especially like authentic shit, coming from like a real place. Like, and I don't know, Oi, like, just especially like Sham 69 or like Cockney Rejects, when Oi was like forming and it was making this whole statement against how bloated and kind of like corrupt isn't the right word, but like just like full of itself punk had gotten, and like here comes Oi out of the fucking blue, and it's like a movement of people who don't give a fuck. They're like representing like their neighborhoods and they're representing this like unique culture, and they're not like, I don't know, sorry, my dog. My dog's barking at my wife. So, but I don't know, man. Just like for Slugger specifically, like that early Oi shit, like 77 stuff, but that's got like balls and it's like actually making a statement.
Exactly.
It's not just like an art movement for like a college or something. Anything that critics fucking hate when it first comes out, that's a big influence to me, dude. If like the establishment fucking hates it,
exactly,
but it's like coming from an authentic place, like that's cool, man. Love that. Blues, fucking hip hop, whatever it is. Like I can name bands, but really like just the energy of the movement.
I like the way you did it better, actually. Good job. Is there a signature track that you have for Slugger?
Dude. Man, like a signature track. I think probably Dead State. Probably Dead State. I like I think that one because it's got like a little there's like a lot going on with it, and I think that's kind of us showing our nuts a little bit, like proverbially.
There you go.
At least where we're at now, you know.
Very good, very good. So, okay, touring wise, you did a lot of touring already, or
Not
you
well.
plan on
I
doing
don't.
some this year coming up?
It's never.
2025.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's never enough. I don't know. There's never enough touring, but it's like we all have obligations and lives. But no, we definitely
Exactly.
plan on. Yeah, I mean,
So you were a family man?
yeah. But I just got married pretty
Oh, bless
recently.
you, man. Happy,
Yeah,
good for you,
thank you,
man.
thank you, bro.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that. And I got a pit bull. No kids or anything yet, so we're getting the
Well, the
touring.
pit bull is a kid, so
He is, man. He's
there's your
neurotic if
baby,
I'm not
man.
here. Yeah, he's yeah, he'll
Good
lose
for
it,
you.
man, if I'm gone too long. But no, we're getting out. We're getting out. We're putting together something in Europe. Um, we're
Oh,
doing
nice.
we're doing a little run with our friends in Scal in early December. And then we really want to get out to the East Coast. That's our like big plan is to get out to the East Coast um and hopefully rock that because we in any of our bands we haven't been out that way yet.
Is it is it kind of complicating with having your normal life to go on tours?
Yes, I mean yes and no. It's something I'm pretty used to because it's like, the I I I don't know that many people who are like making their rent with like oi or even like punk or like maybe a couple
No.
bands who I know are like can like afford to just do band shit, but where we're all at, we're fucking working class dudes. Like we don't have like just a ton of savings or trusts
Exactly.
or whatever to fucking But I don't know, man. Like we got a pretty good rhythm with it. Like me personally, I'm moving into working in schools, so that's pretty seasonal. We get, summer break, winter break, Thanksgiving break, shit like that. So that's kind of the um it's we just got to find a rhythm with it. And I think that Slugger is we know this is kind of all of our main band. And the thing that we're going to pursue primarily. So anytime we have some time away from our obligations, like Slugger's the move, dude. It's the pirate's life for me, man. That's
Yeah,
the best
exactly.
feeling in the world.
Okay, when you're writing music, what's like the best environment for you to be in?
Um, for if it's me if it's like if I'm just like writing riffs, I don't know, man. Is that like inspiration? In my house, like probably half naked in front of a half stack would be like a pretty good spot to start. But 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 like with nobody around and
Yeah,
no
yeah.
neighbors. But I don't know. Me and Clay, like I think I do probably better if I'm being honest with one other person. I got a couple like friends who are just kind of my main goons who I write music with and bounce ideas off of. And Clay, the guitarist of Sluggers, he's one of them. We can just we're so in tune musically that we know what each other are going for and we can improve off each other's shit. And like if something's whack, we could like tell each other and like I don't know. I'd say like with a close friend like that might supersede alone naked in front of a half stack for
Yeah,
just
yeah.
getting raw riffs,
So it'd be
probably
two
naked.
half naked guys in front of
Yeah,
a
dude.
full stack.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. The more just multiply the power, dude. Straight up. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
So, what would you like to say to your fans?
Oh man, I don't know. It's weird to think about having fans. It's to me, it's just like we're all part of this thing. But I don't
I
know.
actually had a bunch of people asking me to send the link to the interview for
No
this
way.
already. So
Shit,
just
man.
let you
That's
know.
crazy. Well, no, thanks. I mean, we're all in this shit together. There's nothing that I do that you can't do. Fucking start a band in your town, coming from your perspective with your friends, however the fuck they are, and just do it, man. Like, um, live what you talk about. You know, we're coming into a time where you know, I mean, how long has punk been around? Since the 70s. So how many
Oh yeah, that's
fucking decades is that? Like, you know, maybe I'll live.
50 years, over
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah. So 50 years,
Wow.
this shit's been going, and like we've been saying a lot of cool
60,
stuff.
actually 60.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
at
and
least
you can
60
even,
because Iggy Pop, you know, and all
yeah.
that.
Yeah. And how far back, like, yeah, MC5, dude, like that's punk as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
how far back you want to go? Like, you know, fucking surf gangs, dude, and
Dead
like
Boys.
listening to Dick Dale and beating the shit out of each other. You know, like, I don't know, but the point is like, you know, we got a lot of ideas. There's a lot of like people talking about having convictions and like standing up for your community and like making your world a better place. But there's like not enough people putting their money where their mouth is and actually like living that shit. Um, like punk's cool, but it's only a starter point, I think, for making the world a better place to live for like everybody. So if there's something that you give a shit about and like you have your passion and it comes from punk, you know, and you got your homies that you met in punk or fucking skinhead shit or whatever, like do something, you know, like fucking
Exactly. Yeah.
give something, bring some Thanksgiving meals to some elderly people, bro. There's a lot of lonely ass people. There's
Yes,
a
there
lot
is.
of people who need to be fed, bro. There's a lot of people in your town who feel exactly like you do and who could really use a fucking place to go and blow off some steam, i.e. a show. You know, like book shows,
Yeah.
do interviews. I don't know, just get fucking involved
There's a
because
lot of fucking selfishness out there,
yeah.
and all that. And, you know, especially people get so big headed, even when musicians, you know, get big headed,
Oh,
you know,
the
and forget
biggest,
about
the
the little
worst.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst. It's horrible.
Yeah,
So we
man.
can't ever forget the little people, you know, because
Yeah, dude.
honestly, you're one of them too. You
Yeah,
know, you're the
we're all
person
little
in the
people.
crowd. You're the
Unless
person in
you're
the
a
crowd. So am I.
yeah.
I'm out
Yeah.
there moshing, but on the
Yeah.
stage as well, you know.
Hell yeah,
So
dude. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a fucking billionaire, like you're one you're one of the little people, dude. Like so don't, I don't know, don't sell out. Fuck them. Stay true to yourself.
stay true. That's it right there. Stay true.
Yeah,
You said
man.
all that, but really, actually, it still just boils
Yep.
down to stay
Stay
true,
true, bro.
man.
Yep.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Keep
So
it real, dude. Yeah.
that's right. That's right,
Yeah,
man.
man.
So is there anybody that you would like to thank personally for getting you and Slugger where you're at right now?
Oh man, so many people, bro. So many fucking people. I mean, like Mike from Long Shot, um, everybody in Castillo, Liberty and Justice, fucking Nikki and Tyson, bro. The whole scene in Northern California. The homie Miles, Brian. Like, just look at the thank you on our fucking our LP, man. There's so many people I couldn't even begin to name, man. I mean, it's again,
Gotcha.
dude, it's like fan thinking about people as fans. It's like in this world, this whole thing that we do, it's like that's cool. Like fans are cool, but there's so many more people who are like true friends to the band, and like even just
More
people like
brotherhood.
yeah, dude, or like even people just reposting our shit or like
Yeah.
supporting this, you know, my fucking oi band, bro. It's crazy to me that people do that. So everybody who does, like, thank you guys.
Yeah. It is actually a beautiful thing that the oi scene is more of a brotherhood, you know, and you know,
Yeah.
it's like I see some of the live pics, you know, of like Violent Way and all that, and just the way that the people are in the crowd are just more, just it's like they love each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a
man.
love there, a connection, a bondage
Yeah.
that will not be
Yeah.
broken anymore. Fuck the boneheads, you
Yeah.
know, and I appreciate all this new energy, this new life that's been brought into the Oi and the punks.
Yeah, man.
And so it's a
Yeah.
great thing to be a part of now.
Yeah, dude, brotherhood and sisterhood, dude. Like some of our big,
Exactly.
some of our fucking day ones, dude, are the fucking the homegirls, dude. Like
Yeah.
Cynthia and Janie and like
Jenny Woo.
Mindy. Well, I don't know her personally, but just our friends, dude. Like that's the cool thing about like punk and oi shit
I
is
got
it's
to
like
talk
you
with
and
her
your
one time. She's a pretty good lady. She's got her head on.
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, I believe it, dude. And there shouldn't be any, I don't know, like fame and like royalty shit, especially in subculture is weird, bro. Like it's who are you as a person? That's cool. I trust that she's cool. Probably. To take
Yeah.
that much shit.
Well,
To
you can
take
watch
that
her
much
interview.
shit.
It's on my thing.
Dude, yeah, I
interviewed.
will. I will, man. But like, dude, like dude, to be a woman in the scene anyway is, you know,
Takes the
especially
balls.
for as long as yeah, proverbially, but to fucking say the least, bro. Like, it takes a lot, man. So anybody who just is fucking still around after taking that much shit, bro, like, got my respect, dude. Straight up, to a degree. Like, it takes a lot.
Well, buddy, I enjoyed this time. We're running
Me too,
short
man.
on it, man. Got like less than a minute, and
For sure, man.
I do appreciate you, and I'm always here for you. You guys want to
Thanks, man.
put a new album out, EP, then let me know. We could do a promo on it. You know,
Dude, I'd love that, man.
I don't consider this the end of our friendship. This is the beginning.
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds good to me. Yeah, and I'll be sending you that shirt in the mail.
I would love it. I'll wear it proudly. I'll wear it
Cool,
proudly
man.
on the show and in public.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks, man.
Once again, thank you, and bless you and your family.
Thank you, brother.
And,
Appreciate it, man.
happy
You
Thanksgiving
too.
to you.
Yeah, man. Happy holidays to you, bro. Thanks for the interview, man. We'll be talking again soon.
Yes, we will.
All right.
Oi,
Later.
oi.
Oi, oi.
Peace.
Wake up, sick.